All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Russia threatens nuclear retaliation after accusing Ukraine of trying to assassinate Putin with drone strikes. All right. Shalom, shalom. Call Lord Yahweh Shmi Shai. It's the brother of Baal Gabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do indeed teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, doing this work in truth and in sincerity. All right, just going to go into a quick lesson on World War III. You know, World War III is biblical prophecy. All right, the name of the Lord is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. And we are in the last days, all right, and what's going on with Russia, Ukraine. Ultimately, this is all biblical prophecy, man. The prophecies of the scriptures are unfolding. And one of the major prophecies is America getting hit with thermonuclear missiles, man. Which is spoken of in the book of Revelation. The whore that sitteth upon great waters, the judgment of the whore is to be burnt with fire. All right, and that whore is America. But Russia is going to play a major role. All right, and we have they actually have videos out of these drone strikes going on concerning this article. All right, I'm gonna read it one more time. It says Russia threatens nuclear retaliation, which we know Russia is going to play a major role in the destruction of Mystery Babylon the Great, also known as America, man. And this is it. You know, every day that goes on, we're one day closer to this day, which is ultimately, you know, the day of the Lord, the day that Yahweh sends his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to gather his elect. All right. A lot of things are taking place on this earth. All right. You have, you know, evil men waxing worse and worse. You got false prophets being sent out. You got uproars of the people, pestilence, disease, rumors of famines, a lot of chariot sightings. So this is it, you know, and it's only going to increase from here. So it's, you know, it's all gas, no brakes. All right. We got to continue to fight. Continue to push out these lessons. You know, we have been called to be watchmen unto the house of Israel, man. All right, and to warn them. But one more time, Isaiah 9 and 5, it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Right, like the ancient wars that were fought, you know, were like hand-on-hand combat, you know, sword and shield. But this war that we're entering into is going to be like no war ever fought on earth, because it's going to be fought with the ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, and these missiles can be shot from one end of the earth to the other, man. All right, now let me do this real quick, because you see the mushroom cloud. All right, ultimately that's what's going to take place right there, man. And that's going to cause a lake of fire. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this war is going to be fought with ICBMs, and this war is World War III. All right, the war of Armageddon. All right, this is the war that's going to be fought with burning and fuel of fire, man. All right, let me grab this. Isaiah 14 and 22. For I will raise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. All right, and Babylon is another term for America. All right, Mystery Babylon the Great, spoken of in Revelation, is talking about America. All right, and the Lord said he's going to cut off the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh, and that's by way of this destruction. All right, it says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern. which the bittern is a wild bird, all right? And America is going to be inhabited of different desert animals after it's wiped off of the face of the earth, man. After this destruction, nobody's going to dwell in America. All right, America is going to be a desolate wilderness. America is going to be a desert after it's hit with these nukes. All right, and Russia is going to play a major part in that. It says, I will also make it, all right, America is going to be what? A possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh of hosts. And the besom of destruction, let me zoom in, is this nuclear blast, all right? It's going to be a wave of great force and fire, all right? That's the besom of destruction. The Lord is going to sweep it, sweep this place, wipe this place off of the map by way of the ICBMs, all right? And the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Isaiah actually saw the mushroom cloud, man. You see the prophets, you know, when we read Isaiah, when we read Revelation, you read Jeremiah, Esdras, these prophets, they have visions of the destruction of Mystery Babylon the Great. And they would describe it, all right? And Isaiah actually described the mushroom cloud, the same cloud you see in the background. All right, let's get it. Isaiah 34. And 2, it says, for the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations. And indignation means righteous anger. So the Lord's anger is upon all the nations that have had a hand in destroying us. All right. It says, in his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. All right. And how is the Lord going to deliver these people to the slaughter? By way of these weapons. All right. These ICBMs. It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All right, symbolic for how the Lord's going to take this place out and destroy this place by way of fire, by way of the nuclear missiles, man. It says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, and that's Isaiah describing this mushroom cloud, like the heavens rolling together like a scroll. It says, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off of the vine, and as the falling fig from a fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And what's that? What's the Lord's sword? These nuclear missiles, man. These ICBMs, all right, that are going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other. All right, they're going to go into the atmosphere, and they're going to come down, and they're going to hit their mark. It says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which Idumea is another name for Esau, Edom, which ultimately is going into here in America, all right? The chief place of these Edomites. It says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. It says, for the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. All right, so ultimately this place is going to be destroyed by way of that fire. All right, now let's go to Ezekiel real quick. Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel 38 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. And when you look that land up today, Gog and Magog, that's going into Russia. All right, the land of Russia today. It says, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And so ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is against these Russians too, man. But he's using them, all right? Satan is being divided against Satan. These Edomites are going to go at it, man. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. All right, so the Lord is turning these Russians back to the same spirit they had during the Cold War. All right, get ready for war. It says, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, so, you know, and Russia has a big military, all right, and they have a lot of nukes. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All right, and you also got the BRICS nations, you know, they're all getting together to come up against the whore, all right, Mystery Babylon the Great. It says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. And be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself. And that's what we see. Russia is preparing for war. It says, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is a guard to these other nations, man. All right, Russia is a guard to these other nations. All right, Russia is stocking up on nukes, and Russia's also arming these other nations with nuclear weapons, man. All right, and it's ultimately leading up to what? The destruction of Mystery Babylon the Great, man. All right, let me go here. All right, so the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is fastly approaching, man. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we're seeing the end time, the Bible prophecies are, you know, jumping off of the book. If you don't believe in the scriptures, you know, obviously it's because the Lord has you blinded and he wants to destroy your ass, man. You know, because it's plain unto the holy, but a stumbling block unto the wicked. You know, the scriptures are very plain, man. You know, they're manifesting right before everybody's eyes. World War III is manifesting before everybody's eyes, man. All right. 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right. And what are the elements? You know, everything is made of elements. The cars, the buildings, the people. Your body is made of elements. All right. So when it says the elements are going to melt, everything here is going to melt. All right. The elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And what's going to cause the elements to melt? These nuclear weapons, man. All right. And this is what Yahweh Shai is coming back with. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. Everything's about to be dissolved, man. All right. This is why we're not supposed to have this is not our rest here in America, man. You know, all this shit's going to pass away. Everything here is going to burn. It's going to melt. So our eye has to be single on the kingdom of heaven, man. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be? In all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High. This is what we're waiting for, man. And it's happening. The Lord is answering our prayers, man. Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, rest is coming, brothers. Righteousness is coming. Perfect order. Immortality. The new covenant. That's when the new covenant is going to be established. When we get delivered, Yahweh Shai Ratazah, we be the elect. All right. So yeah, just a quick lesson, man. Not going to make this too long. Just quick in the spirit. Russia threatens nuclear retaliation after accusing Ukraine of trying to assassinate Putin with drone strikes. Rumors of wars. And actually, let me grab that real quick. Matthew 24:6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, because we still have a major prophecy. All right, so ain't no nuclear missiles going to drop tomorrow or nothing, you know. Which today's May 3rd, 2023, all right? Because we know that we still have to wait for what? The MOTB, the Charagma, the digital tag, Revelation 13. All right? But this is coming, man. We're hearing the wars, rumors of wars, and nuclear warfare is coming. These missiles are about to pelt America, man. America will be on fire soon. All right? So with that, call hello, Yahweh Shai. Till next time I say shalom.